are live. Hi everyone. So, let's continue the Archon quests. I'm just gonna check the stream as usual. Can I check Twitch? Can you not be a bitch today? Okay. Does this sound good? It is. Oh. Okay. So last time we started the Archon quest for Sneznaya. Or Sneznaya, I don't know how you pronounce that. We met Alyosha and helped him basically sneeze Naya, okay. But yeah, basically we helped Alyosha get rid of a piece of shit in his small village. I'm not going to say the name because I don't remember and it was such a hassle to say. And then we used our train to get to Snezograd, the big city. There is still this cryoculus that I don't fucking know how to get. I didn't check if anyone said how to get it. Yeah, people still didn't put something. Hey Teva! Thanks for the self-care. How are you doing? You're a speedy bum. Speedy bum. So yeah, I still don't know how to get that cryoculus. I'm gonna remove all the exclamation points as usual. Oh, I like this outfit. I just cut out Flint's talking. But happy I finally got a lap. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I didn't know it was Chiori's birthday today. I'm curious about what your laptop... Of course you are. Hi? Are you like some sort of walrus? Nice. Hey, one day I'll build a PC and I'll engrave Sandy on the side of it. You'll engrave Nashi. There's a lot of furries here. Can we get a Yuna on it too? Looks like you get what you paid for, huh? I like this room a lot. Feeling better now? Yeah, much better now that we're out of this cold. Thanks for taking such good care of Paimon. Honestly, she feels kinda bad for throwing a wrench in the works. If there were anything else, we'd be out investigating and adventuring by now, but instead, we're stuck here waiting for a doctor. It's okay, you aren't under any pressure. We aren't under any pressure. The sooner you recover, the sooner we can get exploring. I'm going to say the first one. You're right, no need to push yourself too hard for no reason. Maybe you become a hitman. And that happened on our way into the city. Let's review what we've learned so far and try to figure out what to do next. Bless you. Obviously, the million-more question is, what is the Tsarisa planning? Everything else leads back to that. Yeah, that was our main goal in coming to Snezhnaya. Sure was. And so far, we've learned that in addition to the 7 gnosis, the planet also requires a ton of energy. Bless you. But no, it's more so for 7 form also than Nashi. We just sneezed, yes. But we won't get to see her anytime soon. Alyosha said that she went east to fight that big monster. It must be a pretty powerful one if it can blanket the whole of Snezhnaya in one snowstorm this awful. It's one of the threats we'll need to face, I think. To be honest, what we're really lacking right now is information. The kind of information that only the higher-ups in the government would know. Not word on the street type of info. Paimon can think of a few people who might be able to help us, but you're all fatui. Right, and when we not cry, Sandrone specifically left a message reminding us which side we're on. So it's unlikely they'll tell us anything confidential about the Tsaritsa's grand plan. Maybe we can learn some non-confidential info. Yeah, fair point. Besides, that group of place is right nearby. We've got nothing to lose, so it'd be a waste not to go. There's gotta be someone there willing to talk to us, right? Maybe Arlecchino or Sandrone? Or possibly Tartaglia. But it's unlikely we could sweet-talk Arlecchino, let alone Sandrone. She basically told us to stay in our lane already. Well, it's been a while since we last saw Tartaglia. I don't want to see Child again. Yeah, the last time was all the way back in Fontaine, right? Too bad we missed him in Nutcry. Apparently he came to help out. Hello, is there a Miyoko and Paimon in here? Dr. Alyosha, come in! Hello, I'm Dr. Luneva. Alyosha mentioned that one of you is feeling a little under the weather. We'd be grateful if you could take a look at her. I see. So you're my patient today, yes? And you're, Faye, I presume? Good question. Paimon's not sure either, but she's definitely not the same kind of Faye as the one we saw in the train station. Is that gonna be an issue? Not exactly, it's just I'm used to treating human patients. Faye tend to be far more resilient than even the healthiest and most long-lived of humans. But don't worry, I do have some experience treating Faye. I've even diagnosed plenty of cats and dogs in my time. If to say, I have a fairly eclectic range of expertise. You'll be fine. Paimon's basically the same as a human. Right? We're not different when it comes down to it, are we? The biggest difference is probably your appetite. Definitely. Well, you don't eat enough. The more talking you do, the more you need to eat. Is that why... Are you trying to find a reason for why you need to eat so much is because you talk so much? I'm not convinced by that logic, me neither. Oh, no, please, take a seat. Okay, vital signs are good. Test results are all within normal ranges. I don't think it's anything serious. Most likely you've just got a cold. My mom Loki said she needs to shut up because we always think she eats too much. I can give you some medicine to tide you over, but as long as you rest properly for the next couple of days, you should feel better. Sorry. I'm suddenly tired. Make sure to keep an eye on your temperature, though. If you find yourself with a persistent low-grade fever, if your symptoms don't improve, just contact me again. Sounds like there's no cause for alarm. Yeah, let's see how it goes over the next few days. Paimon is so cute right now. Like, the way she looks at us, she's like... Yep, I'm home with Goose right now. Oh, say hi to Goose for us. Hey, Min Min. Oh. Min. Dans mon sac à dos que j'avais hier, la poche tout devant, de sortir mes comprimés. J'ai oublié de les prendre. Thank you, doctor. You're very welcome. I'm just doing my job. I'll leave you in peace now. Time to visit my next patients. Take care. You heard the doctor. Best you rest up here for a couple of days. No sightseeing for the time being. I'll stick to the local area then. The bag I had yesterday. It's under. Then guess we've got no choice. Let's just treat it as a short vacation. I have to get back to it. If you need anything else from the doctor or me, go to the Hunter Trace station in Zolny. The boss there knows how to reach me. Thanks for everyone. I don't know where to look. I'm gonna tell you when I'm done setting up some things on it. By the way, he said hi. Hi. Hey, no big deal. You saved my life in the Shadow Realm. This is the least I could do. See you around. No. Mes comprimés. Alright, time to find Child and see what he has to say. Ah, les entends bougent pas. Oops. Minion. Oops.
为什么要恐惧幽灵呢？他们只是一群会说话的影子，一刻不停地唠叨自己的深浅事。
Pam pam. Okay, let's go see Natalia. I will get you one day. Ooh. So this is the Fatui. Why is the sky like that? Like those branch thing. Citadel of Fools. Group up. Citadel. Hold on. Please display your invitation letter or permits. I'm looking for someone. Could you pass along the message? Lupov does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. You'll have to apply per the advertised booking process and wait until your invitation letter is issued. But we're all friends. I know they will want to see me. May I ask you who you're hoping to visit? Abidjan Child, Tatalia. Another one who thinks the rules don't apply to them. I don't understand why people think they can talk their way in here. You don't just show up and land a meeting with a harbinger. But I have to go through the motions, for protocol's sake. Honestly, it's such a waste of time asking when I already know when the answer is gonna be. Wait a moment, I'll pass on your message. If Child isn't available, I have to go through the proper procedure. C'est Lali. Oh, I didn't have time to read. No, Child is a busy man. He's probably not in Glupov at present. If I were you, I'd cut your losses. No point waiting any longer. Guess I picked a bad time. Even if you two are old friends as you claim, please understand that the Fatui Harbingers are often busy with their official duties. They tend not to stay at Glupa for extended periods. Oh, hey Sandrone. Next time, stick to the rules. You'll make life easier for both of us. One does just show up and score a meeting, yeah. Greetings, Lady Marionette. Sandrone? I'll take care of our guest here. It's his first time in Sneznaria, so it's no surprise that he doesn't know the rules yet. I trust no choice words have been exchanged. No misunderstanding I should be aware of. No, Lady Marionette. No incidents to report. That was a close call. Good thing I played it cool. I'm the one who showed up unannounced. The gentleman has been very accommodating. Is that right? Good to know. Wait, where's Paimon? She's a little under the weather. Under the weather? That's hard to imagine. She's always budding with energy. I take it she's still adapting to the climate. Happens to a lot of people. It's even colder here than in Outcry. Has she seen a doctor? I can get you one if you need. For someone who doesn't want to see us, she seems really happy to see us. I'm just gonna sit a tiny bit better. Well, not sit. Stretch. Must be. Because my back is killing me for some reason. Ugh. Honestly, the only way you can imagine Paimon sick is to imagine a Paimon perched with its eyes closed under a blanket. Yeah, for real. She's already seen a doctor. He said it's not... Oh, apparently the doctor was a man. Nothing serious. She just needs to rest for a couple of days. Alright then. Well, let me know if you run into any other problems. Did you come out here specifically to see me? Why else? I was just about to sit down for some much-needed tea time when I heard that an old friend of Tatsalia had shown up outside. No appointment, nothing. Smash. For who? For Marionette? And as obnoxious as it may be to show up uninvited at Glupa, I couldn't help but take pity on the poor soul who was waiting outside in vain. So I had no choice but to abandon my freshly brewed piping hot tea and come to see this mystery guest for myself. Already guessed it was me, didn't you? Well, I felt our time our time walking together in Outcry warranted some courtesy. I couldn't exactly let you freeze to death out here in the wind. Sandrone is pretty, yes she is. Unfortunately, I can't invite you inside either. The rules of Glupa wouldn't allow it, and as a harbinger, I have to lead by example. On the plus side, Schnezograd actually has some class. Unlike Nashatown, Torchlight Books has a very nice selection of teas and cakes, so we can catch up there. Your treat, of course. What? Why? Because I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today. That's why. Can I just get the waypoint? Thank you. I keep accidentally switching to walking and everything because I'm used to Minecraft having the run button on control instead of caps. Oh, the Quericulus is just over there, so I'm just gonna grab it. I just need to climb, so... Here we go, so the one I just got... Wait. Oops, sorry. I just bumped my mic. Can I try to go to the highest points possible, like over there, and just glide down? Can I wish they made Nesnaya sad just so we could make the cryo punt? Also heard Cryo Traveler is cracked. Yeah, if you have it at, like, not really all the constellation, but like the talents, and apparently they have a new weapon that's like really good. But the weapon you have to like go to every single statue of 7 in Snezhnaya to upgrade it. Like if I go from here, can I glide down? Maybe try even higher. Like if I go from here, surely I can grab that. Yes, 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 yes! Got it! That definitely wasn't the way to get it, but I don't care, I got it. Link Cryo Traveler can activate Stellar Glimmer stuff, is what I heard, which is the reason. Yeah, they decided that the Traveler can do like the stellar reactions. And yeah, so they got like I think they got a 5-star weapon as well. That makes it also pretty good. The talents and everything, like Traveler has a 5. Yeah, I think like I need to check just to be sure. But from what I remember, 5. Yep, it's not like specifically for the Traveler.
如果谁想窥视深渊，就尽情在罗德卡莱的业务中游荡吧。
I think.
狂烈
I'm not sure actually.
前来将他卷入黑暗。
But it looks pretty cool. Like, I'm going to send you the pic. DMs. And this one is specifically for the Cryo Traveler though. I think. You can only enhance them at the statues of 7. And that's so, yeah, it really is pretty. I've ordered for the both of us. Objections, I assume. I'm sure you trust my taste. No problem, though I'm sure you mostly ordered for yourself. Okay, let's get down to business. I'm guessing you don't actually have any urgent business with Tartalia per se. You just want information, right? Yep, you got it. But how's he doing anyway? What's he been up to lately? Wanna take a guess? Has he been picking fights again? Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate Counselor Tartaglia, you know. Counselor? That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Schnezergrad Vishy by now. Well, he's busy preparing some paperwork for the next meeting. They'll be discussing yet another extension to Project Stuja. It's basically all anyone cares about in the Vishy these days. Tartaglia and Counselor, sorry, it's just hard to imagine. Doesn't exactly strike me as a pen pusher. Yeah, he's more of the shot first, ask question later sort, isn't he? It all started with a very detailed letter that Capitano left for the jester, Piero, before leaving for Netland. In that letter, he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key people were reassigned to Tartaglia. I guess he's already prepared to leave us for good all the way back then. But Piero didn't reveal the contents of the letter until the event in Atlan had concluded. Why Tartaglia? That was his reaction too. Why me? With such a bewildered look on his face. I'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him. He was a man who kept his thoughts to himself, and barely spoke to him the whole time he didn't know each other. But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to the rest of us, it was clear that Capitano had quite a lot of respect for his young comrades. By the rest of us, I meant my tea party regulars. Alikino, Rosaline, and actually, not Colombina. She was probably oblivious to it. Anyway, when the Liyue situation happened, normally it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious. It's not really my place to talk about it though. You can ask Tartaglia about it sometime. Basically, Tartaglia probably had the wrong idea about Capitano all along, right up until Piero revealed the letter he'd left behind. Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's immaturity, he showed great potential. Thus, he possessed a kind of purity rarely seen among members of the Fatui. That makes sense. Yeah, it's one of the few things that I agree those two have in common. But there's one other reason why Capitano chose Tartaglia to assume command of his troops. He knew that, after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army like vultures, with the one who stood to benefit the most being the rooster, Cucinella, and regulator, Pantalone. Once they divided Capitano's troop between them, they'd be more powerful than ever. No one would be able to stop them. So you can see why Capitano chose to hand that letter to Piero, right? So mentor figure likes child, but the child thinks mentor figure thinks him as little. Yeah. Because the jester needs to maintain a balance of power. Exactly. Piero also needed to back a harbinger as soon as possible. And all things considered, Tartaglia was the best choice. Even though Tartaglia has had the support of North Langbang for a long time, he and Pantalone are ultimately not cut from the same cloth. I'd say Capitano made a good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this situation would probably feel like they'd been hung out to dry. Child, what a others what? I mean, what a mentor figure! His best course of action will be to distance himself from any shady business, while still maintaining a friendly relationship with Pantalone, but seeking Puccinella's support at the same time. I'm sure it's okay to tell me all this inside information? What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea? Thanks, man. Thank you for that, Sandrone. Besides, none of this is confidential anyway. Ask any journalist out there and they'll give you all the lurid detail. You'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in on a session of the Schnezergrad Vichet. All the factional strife, whether open or unspoken, it plays out for all to see in that one little room. Having a voice in the Vichet is the only way to steer policies in your favor. So every person in that room represents a particular interest group. Tea party about speed. We eat them spills, yeah, for real. Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector. Tartaglia represents the factory soldiers. Personally, I have no interest in political justing, but since I have a number of engineers and researchers under my command, I have to make their voices heard. Then there's Puccinella, the linchpin of the Vichy. He represents politics itself. Everything involves him, so nothing can bypass him. Any issues that comes up, he knows how to mediate. That's what the Tsarisa values most about him. This explains a lot. I'm starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are, but also powerless to change it. A complex web of interests connects all parties involved, and the Tsaritsa sitting at the top adds another layer of complexity. It must be nearly impossible to come up with a perfect solution. Alright, I'm done carrying this conversation. Time for you to answer a question of mine. You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me. So why was Tartaglia the first person you asked to see and not me? What makes you ask that? You're not jealous, are you? Huh? Jealous? As if... Wait, oh, I think I know what this is. Colombina passed on my message to you before you left Notcry, right? I only meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? Because you took that to heart? I guess that's part of the reason. I wanted to make sure I wasn't being disrespectful. You... Fair enough, it's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with lately. Always beating around the bush when they talk. I guess it must have rubbed off on me. Anyway, just ask for my help next time, okay? Little things like this are no problem. Lady Marionette. I thought you were supposed to eat cookies. Spinetta, eat it. I'm just drinking a tiny bit because doing Marionette's voice is hurting a tiny bit. I'm trying for a rougher, like, high-pitched voice, so... What now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is, just leave it on my desk. I'll look at it later. Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency. Isn't it always? I've told you before, fixing the tracks and transporting ice blocks does not constitute an emergency. The equipment of... Sorry. That's Lidovka. It's an urgent need of maintenance. With what the weather's been recently, we suspect that because the cause is a build-up of snow, exceeding the maximum weight limit. Put into your voice a little bit more while doing your Sandrone voice. It's gonna make you drink more, but it will hurt your throat less. Okay. The support on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in a nearby ice cave. Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched the rescue operation, but we're still facing a severe manpower shortage for both the rescue and engineering team. I guess that's it then. Party will have to end here. I'm the only engineer you'll need. I kinda wanna go with you, but I promised Paimon I wouldn't go too far. Do you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that? Are you for the tea you shared with me? I can't just stand by when people are in danger. Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look after Paimon. They can let her know that you have to step out for a while. Given how urgent this is, I'm sure she'll understand. Honestly, I'd rather have your help than anyone else. Between your skills and experience, you'd be reliable help. Wait, thanks. Sounds like a plan. Odette mentioned, yes. Then let's go. You, take 2 people of Podvoria restaurant. Find his room and watch it like a hawk until we get back. If anything happens to Paimon, you will be answering to me. Yes, Lady Marionette. I just realized I didn't do this one. I think I only have one left, so after this one. Maybe this is the last one, I'm not sure. I'm just going to do it real quick. Damn. Naya being so far away from Notcry. While being like on top of Notcry. What the fuck?
这里吗？他们好像玩得很开心。
Seems to be having fun.
你们好，
Greetings.
你也好，诺尔莫
Greetings to
塔。
you too, Monotor. Playing a new game? Yes.
我在
I
旗
saw
舰
people
前
playing
台
with their
与他们
friends
对
using
手和
cups at the
朋友这样
flagship,
玩，
so I
做
borrowed
起
the
来
idea.
他们把宝石
They
刻
would
进杯
place
子
a
里，
gemstone under a
在
cup
桌面上
and
放
quickly
上
shuffle
各
the
种杯
cups
子，
up the table.
等停下后，
When
让
stopping,
对方
they
猜
would
测
have the other
宝
play.
石究竟停留
Try
在哪
or
个
guess
位
which
置。
cup the gem was under.
月灵们喜
The
欢站在
Pavilion
玻
loved
璃
the
站
feeling
来
of
站去的
dreaming
感
about
觉。
while wrapped up in
所以，
clothes.
我以
So I
魔
used
女小
this
姐的帽
mage
子为
hat
原
as a
型，
reference and
做
made
了
some
些改良。
improvements. It's adorable. It is.
但话说回来，你都
So you
信
went
起
to the
信了呀？
flagship?
有
Did
人
anyone
问
recognize
有
you?
人问起，
Some
我就
did
说
ask, and I
我
said,
在带
I'm
女
just
巫
like
神
the
带，
moon goddess today.
很像吧
I？ look just like her, don't I?
七月之夜时的
Ah,
那
you
张
really
我决
taken
定
that
学
trick
会
from
了。
one prayer night and ran with it. They believed you.
好
Not
像
entirely,
半信
but
半
they
疑。
didn't talk to me
但
afterward
你
either.
是我表演的
Was
不
my
自
acting
然
not
吗？
natural? I'll be
下
practicing
次再
somewhere
去
else
他比
next
赛，
time.
怎么听着是学
Well,
坏
then
了？
it feels like someone learned all the wrong lessons.
努尔莫塔想
Well,
邀
that
请
I
你来
would
猜
like
他
to
躲在哪里，
would like you to guess
要
where
和
she's
他玩一
hiding.
局吗？
Would you like to play around? I'm in.
请按旗舰的
In
规
that
则，
case, please stack
付10万
1,000
魔
more
拉
to
作为押
start
金。
with. Those are the flagship's rule after all.
这部分就不用
Okay,
说
you
了。
definitely should have skipped that lesson.
要开始了，
About to begin.
站起来吧。
And spin.
猜猜看，努尔莫塔在
Guess
哪
where
里呢？
Leonotaro is?
答对了。
Bingo. You're literally just choosing to claim cosplay instead of this guys. Yeah.
对你来说，
that
是
too
不
easy
是太
for
简
you?
单了？如果下次再
Have
玩
you
的
come
话，
around to play
我会
again?
试着让
Which
帽子
friend
能站
shuffle
得
the
更快
hats
一
a little
点。
faster?
我有一个疑问，
Curious.
所以哥
Like
伦比
that
亚
means
他
if
是
you
怎
play
么
with them
做完
earlier,
不用越举例
you
的
can
话，
see
就什么
anything
都
if you
看不
don't
见。
use Kubaki,
要
but
的
if you
话，
do
我
use
怎
it,
么
you'll
看不
see
太
the
清楚？
glow.
可以睁开
I
眼睛
can
吗？
open my eyes, right?
哦，
Oh, yeah, I
是
didn't
我
think
的
of that
问
one.
题。
How do you not remember that Colombina can open her eyes? Okay, I just have one quest after that. Okay, so we have go back to the train. She has eyes. Yes, she does. We still haven't switched out to Genshin background. Nope. Okay, how do I go up there? I'm pressing on the keys again. I can climb on that, okay. Oh. Hi. Some Jack Frosts. Where the fuck am I, by the way? Okay. Here, and the one I got was this one. That was random.
时隔却太久了，建议告诉我，四处摆放宝箱的风尚是何时流行起来的吗？
Where the fuck is this one? The fuck? Okay. Ooh. Oh, I love the sound it makes. I didn't really notice last time. Also, just realize the game screen comes out of your frame. It does again. Because for sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes it does. Like I don't understand how it changes every time I open Genshin. Like every time I have to change it. They weren't exaggerating. This is really dangerous. It's a good thing only one of them broke. From what I've been told, most of the trapped miners are over in that direction. I'll go rescue them. Yeah, you do that while I check the rest of the equipment. I'll evacuate the people around here as I go. Meet me back here as soon as you're done. Me, I'm not gonna get distracted. Oh. Oh. Paimon, what are you doing here? That's odd. What is this? Some kind of invite? It's an invitation. An invitation? Let me take a look. It says Pavlina, Grand Duchess of Snegoroshka. It's inviting whoever's holding this invitation to attend a wedding. Those who wish to attend the ceremony may present this invitation as proof that they have been invited. So the wedding is being held at House of something up on the snowy mountain. House of Esperide. Yes, it was once home to the sovereign who ruled over the Snezgovishk. As for Pavlina, that name does sound faintly familiar. So, Pavlina, the princess of the Snegoroshka, might be tied to Gogol's past too? Most likely. Oh, let's go check out this princess' wedding then. Invitations to the ritual. I'm not trusting that thing. Chest.
这些珍宝或许会对您的旅途有所裨益，请。
I was not expecting the chest actually. What's that? Ooh. Where the fuck? Oh. Wait, can I do that star thing? Yeah, I can. I built it. You don't hear the sound of... No, I don't have my headphones on. Let me guess, they're like up here or down. Depends. Okay, the other one is just here. Okay, so I don't know where this one is either. Probably down somewhere. Oh, it's just here. This is totally not where I need to go, but if they indicate the Cryoculus, I'm trying to at least get them. I have to be getting
别
close.
再往里面走了。
Don't go any further. The Tsaritsa? Oh no, that's Odette.
现在有危险的魔物在活动。
I just saw the hair and I was like the Tsaritsa because she has the same hair. It's too dangerous here. There's a highly aggressive monster on the prowl. You need to leave now. I'm here to help with the rescue efforts. I'm with
原
Sandrone.
来是知东堡派来的
I
巨人。
see. You're the backup from
需
Schnezlograd.
带他。
Well, I'm Odette. Good to meet you. She's so pretty. I want to pull for her just because she's pretty. That is so pretty. Yes, she is. I want to pull for her just because she's pretty.
Smash.
Oh, this is Odette. She was the first member of the Faturian team.
被困洞内的一共有
Odette is pretty and cute. Yeah, she is. Smash. Min again. You climb on top of your eyeball because she said you were cute. There are 5 people trapped in the cave. Monster type is unknown, and so is its location.
时间宝贵。
Let's go. Every second counts. Just wanna grab all those. Do we have enough for pools? No. Nope, we don't even have enough for one pool. Something's moving. It must be the monster's shadow. It's like a tough opponent. Wait, okay.
开始了。共舞时刻。
Why do I have the Electro Traveler for that? Stay back! Unlock the waypoint. See you deeper into the cave.
起，瞧， 我看到被困的人了，
See them.
就在魔
They're
屋
right behind the monster.
魔屋的状态很狂躁，随时有可能发动攻
The
势。
monster looks
我们快
cute.
上！旋转，瞧，
飞影，天雷鼓音，驾，哈，哼，嘿，哈，
冰中血雨，暴冰雨淋。 起， 旋转，
Apparently they decided Super Conduct was the reaction. Stellar.
谢谢你们来
Stellar
救我们
Conduct. Yeah.
不然估计现在我们已经
Thank you for saving us. We'd have been monster fodder otherwise. Monster fodder? Okay.
谢谢。
Thank you, thank you.
不用客气。
Welcome.
不敢回
You
来
should be safe now. Follow
我们
this
会
road
从这个
out.
方向撤离的。
He and I will stay behind to watch the rear. But it's been cleared. It's safe now.
谢谢啊，
Thank you.
走吧。
Come on, let's go this way.
四处看了一下，那
Good
个魔
to
物
your
应该
rear.
是撤离了。
Pretty sure the monster made a tactical retreat. Was it just there? Yeah, but with us here,
短时
it
间不
won't be
敢回
coming back anytime soon.
别看它小小一只，
It may be
这种
small,
人
but
生
don't
很
be
凶恶，
fooled. It's a
普通人在
ferocious
它眼里都
beast.
是食物。
People are just food in its
幸好你
eyes.
来的还不算晚，
It's lucky we got here when we did.
被困者已经
The
撤离
trapped
完毕。
miners have been successfully evacuated. Time for us to leave.
等等，
Wait, this place, there's something unusual about it. Get in!
"这是什么？
That? I don't know. Is that how we got the how we get the
血
sword?
同族。这边，快跑！
This way, run.
驾，驾，
谢了，
Thanks.
出口就在前面。
Let's get out of here. This cutscene was so cool. You obtain a special weapon, Exophade's blade. They put in a cave. Its origin remains a mystery. And further details may only be uncovered through further adventures. Traveler's Path. When the Traveler equips this, their attack will increase by 60% for 8 seconds after they hit an opponent. At the same time, they will also regenerate 3 elemental energy. This effect can trigger once every 5 seconds. This can be triggered even when the character is not on the field. A long sword that once shone with a pale star's light. The Voyager's hands, it becomes a brand new light that has nothing to do with any past era. Complete the Archon quest Red Deeds in the Thundra. Okay. That's a refinement one. What the fuck? Yeah. Apparently you can only upgrade them when you upgrade it when you go to what's it called? The Statues of Seven and story related stuff. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so this is the thing that gives you artifacts and everything, like in that cry and that lamp. How the fuck do I go back up though? I can just use the teleport, I think. Yeah, that will be easier. Wanted to do it by foot, but once accounted for, we managed to rescue them all. We also placed a sign at the entrance of the cave, warning people to stay away. You really held your own today. I still don't know your name. It's Mirko, I'm a traveler. I don't think I've ever seen you before. I remember the name. Alright then, see you around. Hello, Lady Marionette. I heard the rescue operation was a great success. I knew I could count on you. What brings you here, Odette? Here for a performance? No, a factory mission. Happened to be nearby and heard the crash. Performance? She hasn't introduced herself, then. Odette is a prima ballerina of Schneiderwed. She's quite a celebrity. If you ever hear people mention the two crowning jewels of the Gorolevsky troupe, they are talking about Odette and the prima donna. Bodianista. Top of that, Odette's also a rising factory star. It's looking like she'll inherit the title of the Fair Lady. She learned all her combat skill from Rosalind himself. Used to be one of her most valued subordinates too. If not to me, Lady Marionette. If she's Rosalind's protégée, that makes me... Never mind, there's no need to bring it up. No point in making things awkward. No wonder you're such a king fighter. Yeah, technically we didn't kill... what's her name? Signora. It was Raiden Shogun, but it was still because she lost her battle against us that she was killed. Like, it was the deal. If she couldn't defeat us, she would die. So, yeah, it's still a tiny bit our fault. How's progress on your end, Lady Marionette? Equally successful. I've finished reinforcing all the equipment. Took me a little longer without Puliona's help. But the outcome is the same, of course. But Raiden was the one who forced the deal anyway. Yeah. Thanks for the self-care. Oof. My back just cracked.
Even if the heavy snowfall summoned by that monster lasts for another 3 months straight, this equipment won't give away. Alright, now that we're done here, it's time to get out of this blizzard. That's it? Isn't there more work to be done here? Sure, but Snezhnograd will send someone to investigate and drop a relief plan. And I guess I'll have to write the incident report myself this time, since it involves a mechanical malfunction. And she still tried to kill us afterwards, yeah. First, Pantalone needs to approve the budget, then Puccinella has to sign off the plan. Once they've reviewed it out and reached a compromise, we can move forward. That's the rough process anyway. Could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, depending on how smoothly it goes. And in the meantime, the people here just have to wait? Yep, nothing we can do about it. There's a whole stack of incident reports like this back at the office. Snow has eased a little for now, but there's no telling when that will change with that monster still at large. Fuel for heating is in short supply, and relief is weeks away. There is no immediate threat to life, but still, it just feels like there should be a better way. Hey, quit daydreaming. Let's get back to Snezhnograd. How did you get a new sword? I found it in the cave. It handles pretty nicely. You have a strange affinity for second-hand swords. You don't say! Where's the Nazi... I don't remember how to say that name. Sword that I had. The one from Fontaine. This one. The sword of Narcissus and Crusts. I was sure the cryoculus was gonna be here. Okay, we got all the ones we could get in this part of the town. Oh, Kitty! What are you doing here? Hi! I love how all the characters are looking at the kitty. Child? Narcissus and Crust sounds like a cross built by a guy named Narcissus. Well, if it isn't Consular Tartaglia, Mr. Big Shot himself. Spampton? Okay, I'm gonna call Child Spampton from now. Go easy on me, alright? I'm still recovering from the interrogation the real Big Shots put me through. Now I want to come hit Pitbull. Mr. Worldwide! Hey, comrade, it's been so long. I've heard you came looking for me earlier. It's a surprise I've had in a while. Good to see you too, Odette. I'm guessing you guys just got back from Luledovska. How'd it go? Crisis averted. It went fine. How about you? Any more developments? Not really, same as ever. We're in opposition to Extusia, and the usual reputals are starting to ring hollow. The result of the mob vote were pretty dire. Pulcinella was fuming. I've never seen the old man so angry. That's not good news. It takes a lot to rattle him. Yeah, obviously, if push has come to shove, there are ways to crack down on dissent, but... Sorry, I have to ask something. This is going to sound blunt, but may I? Huh? Of course, fire away. Sounds to me like everyone's tearing their hair out trying to figure out how to deal with opposition to Project Stuja.
究竟岩东计划是为
What
了什么？
exactly is this
才
project's
让我们两
purpose?
个人也
How
不
can
愿意
it be
站
so
在制定
important
普
that
通人
even
这
people
边？
like you two refuse to stand up for the ordinary people of Snezhnaya?
不愧是我最欣赏的伙伴。
Interesting. I gotta hand it to you, comrade. You shouldn't mince your words.
他在说什么？
Excuse him?
在我不站
What
在
does
普
he
通人
mean?
这边
Refuse to stand up for no ordinary people? Oh my gosh. How does he dare speak to the harbingers like that?
你这是在质问我吗？
I love how everyone is like, how dare he speak to me like that? Why? What? He doesn't understand us and everything. And all that is like, he talks to the harbingers like that. I mean, we know them. Are you interrogating us now?
别急，桑多尼，
It's okay, Sandrine. Let me explain.
我能理解
I
他。
think you understand where it's coming from.
如果可以，
If I could, I'd take your side right now.
事实上，
In fact, my position very similar to yours.
只是在
I've
评议会
only
里
held
直接
back
不
on
说法
casting
的
a
地方
dissenting vote on the Vishay because Tsaritsa would never let me get away with
女
it.
皇陛下是不愚人中的武装部队
Still,
成
I
员
have a
很多都来
responsibility
自
to
制动岛
the
之外的小国
Paturi armed forces,
我为他
so
们
I
发
do
声
what I can to
向他们
make
负责。
their voice heard. Most of them are just regular folks from some small town far from the
而
capital.
那些地方的状况，
I'm sure you've seen how much this kind of places are struggling right now. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm from
那边的情况
Morel Pesok myself. Things aren't going to swell there either. Right, but so this affects you directly. That's my
女
question.
皇陛下正在为
The
指导人
Tsaritsa wants to
而发
create a
展
better,
成员
safer
更安
future
全
for
的
the
未来
people of Snezhnaya, but
可
she
能在你
thinks
看
long
来
term.
岩东
I
计
don't
划
doubt
确
that
实引起了一些
from where you're standing, Project Stuja seems to be creating all sorts of issues for everyone.
但和女皇期许的
But
未来相
considering
比
the Tsaritsa's vision
目
for the
前的付出
future,
尚可接
your
受。
sacrifice is worth making.
我知道
Some cold, I
这种
know.
话有点
I
冷血，
promise it's not as black and white
但
as
很
it
多时，
seems.
即便我和桑多
Maybe
尼
Sandrona and I
不
can't
同意计划
oppose Project
但我们
Stuja,
在议会上
Stuja
都在
outright,
持续不断地提出质
but
疑。
we're constantly raising our concern on Visha meetings. Sounds cold.
就算不停止岩东计划，我们还
Even
有
though
很
we
多事
can't
可以
put an
做
end to this, there are plenty of other ways to make a
不负
difference.
青年拉老爷
We're
子，
doing everything we can think of, and so is
不
Puccinella.
尊重女皇陛
I
下
respect Her
信任
Majesty
他们的决策
Tsaritsa and trust her
但
decisions,
我同时也
but
是
at the end of the day,
普通人，
I'm still just a normal girl who cares deeply about my homeland and my family who all live here.
我绝不可能轻
There's
易
no way I would ever abandon
归根
them.
结底，引起评议会分歧的
As
并不是
contentious
心
as
里的恶
things can get within the
大家都
Vishay,
想要平
there's
稳
no
顺利地度过
selfishness
这
or
段时
malice
间
behind it. Everyone wants to get through this period as smoothly as possible.
只是现状
The
看
issue
来
is that
让
there's
人
no
望
way of
尘莫及
pleasing
在很
everyone
多时候
under the
我们都
present
是在做两害取
circumstances.
其轻的选择
Most of the
难
time,
免
we're
看
trying
不
to
开
decide on the lesser of two evils, which obviously isn't a great look.
但这绝非代表我们在对女皇
But
陛下
that
信
is
任
not the
中
same
对
thing
这
as
东
being
西
blindly
不爱
loyal
护
to the Tsaritsa.
我们都已经
No
做出
one's
最
got
大
their
的
hand in the sand here. We're all aware of the way things are. We're just doing our best to make it work.
听闻彩兵镇发生意外，
Bring us to Saturnia, she rushed to Svetloledovka. Say the moment she heard that people were in danger.
桑达达利亚
Even Tatalia, who used to only care about the thrill of the fights, is clearly doing his best to rise to the
在
demands
成立王都
of his new role as consular. Sorry, maybe my question was a bit rude, but I'd still like to know what exactly the Tsaritsa is up to.
这就不要为难我们。
Hey, come on, there's only so much we can say, so don't press us too hard. Look, I know how untenable the Tsaritsa's position looks if you don't understand her motives.
你或许已经知道，
Maybe you've heard already, but she's currently leading her army on a campaign to the east to defend the monster that's been causing these brutal blizzards.
一旦他将魔物
Tracking
头，
that monster down will be a
也才能让危机
significant
可能缓和许多。
step in dealing with the present energy crisis.
即便他现在一心想
As
要达
laser
成自己
focused
多
as
年
she
来的
is
愿
on
望，
realizing her
他还是
lifelong
分出了
ambitions,
精力去讨伐这
she's
只
still
强大
putting
的
time and energy into taking down this powerful monster.
假如在他的未
To
来
me,
规
that
划
says a
中，
lot. If she
是
thought
关于此
she's
地的人民的
Chinese
行
and
动
its people didn't matter in
他
the
现
grand
在就
scheme
不
of
必要做
things,
这件事了。
why would she waste her time on something like this? You have a point. Chloe, you've become quite a smooth talker.
我刚才
Thanks.
说的句句有装，
I meant every
不
word
是
I
什么
said,
大
though.
话。
I wasn't just trying to
这种
placate,
东西，
placate
评议
you.
会早就要
I've
进行了
already done more than enough diplomacy for one day.
但我认为
I
这位冒险家的
think
想
this
法很值得
adventurer
肯定
raises a very important point.
虽然两位执行官
The
大
two
人态度很明
harbingers
确
have made their position
但在
very
评议会
clear,
之中
but there are many
还是在
others
取
in the
得授权
Vishay
的
who
立场
must
之
feel trapped
做
and
出违
forced
背
to
本
vote
心的决
against
策
their conscience.
哪怕会冒犯到大人
I
物
think it's a very
人力
valuable
之间性的释放
quality to be willing to
我觉得
speak
是一
one's
种很珍
mind,
贵的品行
despite the risk of offending powerful figures. It's mostly because we know each other quite well.
是啊
You can say that
要不是
again.
知根知
I
底
doubt we'd
对普通人
feel the need
我
to
们估计
explain
也不
ourselves
愿
so
意
much if we
这么
didn't know you so well.
Forgive me, adventurer, but might I be so bold as to ask about your background? Why is it that you can converse so openly with two harbingers? Oh, haven't you been properly introduced? Easier said than done. I like to think I'm not the kind of people who goes around busting open people's old wounds. I've only known his name so far, no details of his experiences. Is something wrong? Oh, is there no avoiding the subjects of Rosaline? Nope. No, it's just... Alright, I guess there's no getting around it. This is the world-renowned traveler who helped resolve the storm terror threatening Mondstadt, kidnapped after the mess I made in Liyue, and then went to Inazuma, where there was a duel before the throne in which the traveler defeated Rosaline. Sorry, I didn't think you two would be seeing much of each other, so I figured it wasn't worth bringing up. It's fine. It was a long time ago. It's fine.
Yeah, apparently the time passes in the game the same as it passes in real life. So Inazuma was like 6 years ago, 6 or 5 years ago. So yeah, it's been that long.
Fine, it was a long time ago. It's fine. Sorry, I just remembered that we have a rehearsal coming up. Please excuse me, I should get going.
So we are 6 years older in... Yeah.
I've mentioned this to you before, remember? She was Rosaline's most valued subordinate, but they didn't actually get along.
Really?
Not that Rosaline was really the type of person to make friends, but death has a way of resolving a lot of conflicts. Don't let it weigh you down. Like she said, it was a long time ago. It's in the past now. Odette has a very different personality from Rosaline. Give her some time, so I'm sure she'll work through it. Oh, by the way, where's Paimon? It's not like her to hide away. She hasn't been feeling well, so she's resting at the Podvolier restaurant. I got a couple of my people to look after her while we were gone. Oh, right, sorry to hear that. Poor thing. Reminds me of when Tonya was little. She really felt the cold back then, used to get ill all the time. I felt so bad for her seeing her laying in bed coughing. She was so mature for her age, though. Whenever someone came to visit her, she'd greet them with a smile and would never complain. I'm sure Paimon's a good kid too. You're never short on manpower, right? I may have a couple of my people take over for yours. Until my most capable and reliable, then make sure Paimon can recover in peace. Oh, that would be great. Your people are most qualified. Thanks. Don't mention it. I'm sure you have things to do. Hopefully this takes a lot of your mind. So no more accusing me of not being on your side, alright? One more thing, I just remembered something. So I met a jester when I first arrived in Shlesnaya. Really? That was quick. Seemed to know who Paimon was. I want to see him again to clear things up. I'm afraid I can't help you there. Our director's recent movements are confidential. Even we're not in the loop. Huh. You hadn't told me. I never would have known he'd go south. I assumed he'd been in Glupov this whole time. Oh, I see. Got it. Well, I guess I'd better go sort out Paimon's security situation. I have some other work to catch up on at the Glupov anyway. Me too. I have an incident report to write up. Let's leave it there for now. Sure thing. See you. I guess everyone's in a difficult position, but Natalia's right. I have things to do. Things I want to do and things I'm out to do. To start with, I should ask Alyosha if he knows any way to help Zvedlolevdovska. This is such a hassle to say. Bless you. Bandersnatch.
I wish they did more name comedy than just dumb character can't word non-dumb. I don't understand. Like, imagine if Traveler did a few oopsies on names. Oh. Mean them wrong or misreading or misremembering. Yo. Yeah, the only character I really see doing that is Paimon, so...
好像自己在震
How
动。
strange. This cloud seems to be vibrating on its own of its own accord.
距离七天神像越
It's
近，
very faint vibration, but it's getting stronger as I get close to the
虽然
statue of
是
the
肉眼
Seven.
难道这把剑
Does this word
和
have
七
some
天神
connection
像
to the
有
statue?
什么关联吗？
But all it does is vibrates.
可是
Even
就在
when
这
I
宝
touch
当
it.
时我是从一片
The
特殊
place
的
I
领域
got
中
this
得到
sword
这把
was
剑，
from was
那未
definitely
来
out of the
是被元
ordinary.
素的力量支
Maybe
撑
I。should try channeling the power of Cryo.
成功了，
The
看来
sword
真的有某种力
is something special about this sword. So this is how you do the thing that Teva was talking to me about last time. Technically, it's kind of Paimon's job, but she ain't around, so now it's not happening. Yeah. Traveler journeyed far into the foreign lands, all for a slim chance of redemption. Oh, okay.
虽然不明白
I
发生
sent
了
you
什
the
么，
video about it.
但总之，这把剑
Okay.
的力量好像稍微变
Yeah, I
小了。
forgot to update you, but you do need to finish Archon Quest to get that effect. I saw another video about it. Yeah. I don't really understand what just happened, but I'm pretty sure this sword just got a little more
遇
powerful.
到其他七天神像
I
的
have
时
to
候，
try the
会试
same
试
thing
看。
again when I come across another statue of the Seven. In the meantime, I'd better go find Alyosha. Yes, I mean, at least now I know. And apparently there's one here. I just use like one of those launching platform. Yep. I like that the sword visually works with Traveler's appearance. Maybe a little less compared to his base outfit, but still a bit. Yeah. I mean, it's mostly, I think, the colors of... Oops. It's the color that works with the current Traveler outfit, but if you have, like, Lumin has more of a brown outfit. Because basically, with this outfit, like with this skin for the Traveler has Lumin's color, but Lumin has Ether's color, so her dress is like brownish and everything. So it works with this skin for the Traveler, but it doesn't really work well with skin Lumin, but it works good with regular Lumin. Okay, so alt Ether and base Lumin, yeah, exactly. Is this a twisted way of saying Lumin is based?
必然
Shit, I keep... Okay, so I need to go over there. Wait, can I try to go? There is another statue.
Can I do anything on this statue? With the sword or no? I have to travel with me and the team, okay. Oh my god. Anyway, time to call Cryo Traveler Starvader. Or Teleglimmer stuff. Yeah. It is not. Oh, I didn't have time to read. Is there a way I can. Okay. It is not known when the traveler gave up on capturing songs amidst the eternal silence. If that is the case, then allow me to say a few words. Oh, okay. Oh, this one is actually really interesting. When the traveler equips this, their critical damage increases by 6% for every element they have resonated with. Additionally, the traveler's attack will also increase by 20% for 8 seconds and regenerate 3 elemental energy when after they attack and hit an opponent. The effect can be triggered once every blah blah blah. The crit damage increases by 6% for every element they have resonated with. I have resonated with every single element since I did everything. What do you mean Traveler was just a demo until the sword appeared? Yes. And think that this is only after 2 enhances. Imagine at max. Because we have 2 other statues of 7 in this patch. It's like 2 now out of 7. 7 like the elements. Probably, yeah. Which way is it going to be easier to go? This way. Wait, imagine if each node corresponded to an elemental identity. It would be cool. I mean, I can technically look it up on the wiki, but... Also, sorry, Traveler, but I'm going back to Flames. Roaring Zone. They spot Cryoculus. What do you have? Okay, so you're the one that gives food. Wanna see if they have any... I keep having notifications on my phone. It's bothering me. Pass. Alright, bread. Aroma and gentle feels.
It's basically like beer, but without alcohol. Spiced honey brew. Delicious store brew. Borscht. Borscht. And Lupa rye bread. Let's get that. I'm just gonna check something.
“为什么要恐惧幽灵呢？他们只是一群会说话的影子，一刻不停地唠叨自己的深前世。”
Oh, okay, the only thing that changes from the refinement because the different nodes are just refinements, basically, is just the percentage attack increase. So it goes from 16 to now we don't know yet, but it's probably gonna be like 40.
让我们对人类的复杂性和丰富性保有一点耐心。少数人的荒唐卑劣，不值得我们激愤。
For some reason, I thought I saw a Lyosha somewhere.
你好，请问有
Good there. How can I help? I'm looking for a Lyosha.
好的，好的。
Oh, sure thing. Give me a second. I'll go fetch him for you. When Alyosha arrives, you tell him about what happened in Svidlovska and like give me MC.
虽然至东堡的支援
Familiar story. I've had similar experiences. Although Shneznowa doesn't deliberately delay or withhold relief, those very few days of waiting for help are always the hardest.
这就是核心的矛
It's a
盾。
fundamental
如
mental
果紧急救援物
contradiction.
资不能及时
If
送达，
emergency relief can be delivered in time, what's the point in even calling it emergency relief? So that's it? They'll just have to wait? Shnezhnaya has enough energy right now. Not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that
明路镇很可能会
Crystal
克什
from
尼克金矿流向市场。
Svetomorsk will start flowing into the market. Really? Why?
我们解决了宁路
When
镇
we
的
resolve
资源，
Svetomorsk's energy issue, it's like we opened the
流
floodgates.
向镇民的
A
金
huge backlog of crystal is now available to the townspeople.
想用
There is no way they can use it up at
虽然
once.
金矿囤起来慢慢
A lot of them will probably stockpile it and slowly work their way through.
还会持续
Probably a good idea since energy prices are gonna
没有别的机
keep
会。
rising. But there'll always be people who urgently need more. So they'll sell it to the highest bidder.
目前的金矿价
Bidder?
也足够
Bidder?
普通人
Bidder,
赚
I
一笔。
think. My legs. And my back as well was cracked. Needed to crack. But, oops, I think I didn't read that. It's fine. Exactly. At the current prices, selling crystal is an easy way for an ordinary person to make a fortune. Hey boss, how much do I have left in my account?
稍等啊，我看看。
Once again, let me check.
你的意思
So you're planning on buying the crystal out of your own pocket? Yeah, I don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little extra and buy as much as I can afford. let me cover this. I can't let you pay for all of it yourself. No, it's fine. You're new to Snezhnaya and you have your own living expenses to worry about. Besides, you're already providing the train. It's okay, I volunteered for this. Use your Mora, see what you can find at the market, but I doubt there'll be much crystal left. Yeah, well, it can't hurt to take a look. Let's see... Huh? What's Odette doing here? Oh, Alyosha and... hello. Hello. I didn't realize you two knew each other. We teamed up in Svetlolidovka. I also didn't realize you two knew each other. Yeah, I take on some odd jobs in the city to supplement my hunting income. Sometimes I work as a cleaner or prop hand at the theater, where Odette is one of the big stars, so I've met her quite a few times. When the weather's as bad as this, it's better for a hunter to adapt than to keep looking for game. Yes, and we sometimes need extra help. This is awkward. Wait, why is the atmosphere so awkward? I thought things went pretty smoothly in Svetlolidovka. So, what brings you here, Miss Odette? Looking for some new props? No, after I got back to the theater, I couldn't stop thinking about the situation in Svetlolidovka. Oh, shit. It bothered me so much I couldn't focus on my dancing. So I decided I'd come here and see if there's anything I can do. Couldn't let it go either? You too, I presume. I suppose that's why you're here. I didn't feel comfortable expressing my true opinion in front of the Harbingers. Not least because ordinary Fatui like me don't even know what Project Stuja is all about. Without knowing the full pictures, I can't make sense of it. And at some point, if things aren't making sense to me, I can't just keep going along with it. So many people feel the same way. They wish they could do something, but all kind of reservation holds them back. Explain why groups like the Rockets are springing up to fill the gap. Yes, well, that's one option. And there are risks to consider with organization like that. The Fatui does not encourage their activities. Cause things can get out of hand, and it's hard to hold the right people accountable when they do. I've heard about a few cases like that. Sandrone said Odette was on track to inherit the title of the Fair Lady. If so, she'll be able to find out what Project Stuja is really about. Still, it's probably a little too soon to ask her about that. There may be more to the story. What's on your mind? Nothing, I just spaced out for a moment. I think we can both agree that, no matter which side you're on, it can't stop you from doing the right thing. Where there's a will, there's a way. I know what Rosalind did while she was abroad. You made the right decision, so no hard feelings. So, what's your plan? Oh, we were gonna buy some crystal, but there's some on the market right now. Funny, I had the same idea. In that case, let me pay. I can claim it back as mission expenses. The real issue here is that government relief is behind schedule. Surely it makes more sense for the state to recover this cost than for us to pay out of our own pockets. True, it's a huge expense after all. Thanks for helping. Let me see. I'll take it out, please, and I'll be needing a receipt. Right, choose mission budgets under the expense category, but be sure to specify emergency rescue operation in the descriptions. Otherwise, the normal reimbursements limit will apply. Let's book this train. Regulations say that if we need to transport crystal during Project Stuja, extra carriage can be added 1 hour before departure.
这样应该就没问题了。
That should do it. The train will be escorted to its destination but by factory guards.
还是第一次见奥黛塔女士。
This is my first time seeing you handle factory affairs, Miss Odette.
一样清澈
It seems you are as skilled an officer as you are a dancer.
过奖了，
You flatter me.
是因为从
It's only because I've been doing both my whole life. Choo choo. Well, I'm glad we're in safe hands.
你应该在外面跑了一天。
Anyway, I bet you've been doing non-stop today, am I right? Any idea how Paimon's doing? I've had my hands full, but I'm gonna go back to check on her now.
怎么了？
What's wrong? Who's Paimon?
是他的旅伴。
His traveler buddy.
中朝了2
His travel buddy.
不舒服。
Hasn't been feeling well. She caught a cold right after they got to Snezhnaya.
是你
Sounds like she's important to you. I can't believe you've been dealing with this on top of everything you've been doing to help the people of Snezhnaya. I couldn't just turn a blind eye to their suffering. Paimon wouldn't want that either.
反正接下来我没什么
I've got nothing going on right now, so I'll join you. I want to see how she's doing.
我也能去吗？
May I come too? I have some candy that someone gave me back in Slelolidovka.
凉的症状，
Svetlolidovka. Plus, I know a little bit about relieving cold symptoms. Sure, she'll appreciate the companion, and she'll definitely enjoy the candy.
那就走吧。
Alright then, let's go.
虽然不是很
I still don't know what the deal is between these two, but at least the tension seems to have vanished. A good thing, a good sign, hopefully. Alyosha is kind of weird. I don't know what to think about him. Let's grab the waypoint. Sorry. Shit, I think I just entered a world quest. Over the line. Sveslav, this isn't your business. Get out of my way. Lechkin territory, Lechkin rules. We'll be the ones managing this. Have you forgotten the rules we follow? It's there in black and white. No harms to family, no abuse of the women and children. Or do you Ismailovs not remember that nowadays? And you're gonna stop us then? Did something happen? Looks like two groups have gotten into a disagreement. One more time, Sveslav. One more time, I'll tell you. Keep your noses out of this. The old sire also said this. Depths ought to be repaired. Always. Please, just give us a few days. Just a few more days. You've already taken Papa to the lumberyard to pay back the debt, and now I can't work due to injury. It's just Grandma and me at home now. I didn't mean not to pay. Grandma and I... we're selling dolls to help with Papa's debt. Soon, very soon, we can make $7 a day. We just need 3 more days, please. 3 more days and we can pay back what we owe for this month. 3 days, huh? That's what the last guy told us. And guess what? We caught him the same night in the underground gambling dens. No one who owes a debt ever thinks about how they got there in the first place. Let me tell you something, girl. You break trust and you find yourself slipping down the slope of to becoming trash, you hear? Don't you were the one who came early. Hey, what do you think you're doing, bullying a little girl like that? You're coercing kids. It's not look like your average debt collection kid. And what hole did you two crawl out from, huh? Perslunchkins? And now some blonde ally of justice and a villa kid. If I knew this job was gonna be this tiring, I'd have swapped this with that burger Lori. Enough. You bloody debtors are always repeating the same old sub-story. I'm done listening to that drivel. You really want to stick your neck out of this, lass? Don't you forget the shape we beat you into last time. But if that's what you want, you know the rules. Draw your sword. Even if I get beaten, I won't. Why don't you let me take it from here? Am I allowed to draw my sword as well? Wait, you don't have to. Oh, don't worry. Just leave it to Miyoko. No one who picks on little girls is worth worrying about. Idiot owls. Don't know what's good for them. The rules were made to settle disputes between gangs. But if someone wants to play proxy, I don't see why not. Alright then, Blondie. Bring it. Let's see if you can back those words up. Any rule I should take note of? Both sides will use the weapon in their hands and nothing else. The old sire himself taught us to focus on our strengths. Victory or defeat will be decided by our swords and the courage to wield them. I see, in that case, I've got this. You've got more stones than Sveslav, if anything else. Well done, let's do this. Main Street of the Despicable. Show me what you got. Not bad, come on. Got careless. Pretty good, you're fast. Good sword arm, it's my last. Where'd they find you anyway? You've got good moves. Lidinovich, according to the rules. I know, a loss is a loss. I'll give you 2 days. We'll be back then. And if you think you can escape, girl, you've got another thing coming. It's okay, Martha. You'll be alright, I promise. Oh, right, and thank you for the help, you two. If you hadn't stepped in, I'm not sure if I could have gotten out of this in one piece. I'm Sveslav's, and I'm with the Lunchkins. What are yours? Ivan Spyman, and this is Miracle. I'm Martha. Thank you so much. Oh, it was alright. Also, who was that guy anyway? You know, that Lindy something guy? He's Papa's creditor. Papa owes them tons of money because of his gambling habits. They even took him away. They were the Ismailovs. And the Ismailovs are one of the gangs in Snezhnaya. They are the biggest, but they're also the most rotten lot. Their leader, the young sire, has been making some real moves lately. The gang's appetite for more has gone up by leaps and bounds. And they've even started harassing women and kids for money. Utterly infuriating. Oh! This NPC looks good! Cool as fuck, yeah, for real. I'm just answering my text and I'm gonna continue. I almost forgot to introduce myself. Greeting. I am Sofia Pavlovna Zaitseva, a Thane of the Lunchkin, one who stands for justice. You're skilled as the legend says, Miyoko. I see I'm famous around these parts. The outland traveler. We've all heard something or another about you by now. Well, the Ismailovs are targeting more people like Morpho, and those people have come to us Lush Kings for help, but their numbers are an endless streams. We carry righteousness in our hearts, but righteousness will not pay their debt. Well, indeed, justice is rarely worth much more. It's fine. If they show up in 2 days, Grandma and I will have the money to pay up. This time, sure, but what about next time? The interest on more borrowed compounds, and you can barely pay that interest as is. Oh, this Ismailov's guy are terrible. Many Snezhnaya gangs were founded to protect the people, but the Ismailovs have broken with the rules as they were first laid down. They've become blood-sucking insects to perch on the bodies of the citizenry. It's just a shame that we lack the strength to challenge them. If not, I'm sure we would put a stop to their abuses. Come on, Mirko, these guys are being awful. Let's help. Well, I can do that. Your salesmanship is first-rate, as is your courage. With your help, our chance of stopping the Ismailovs have increased. But don't worry, we won't ask you to help for nothing. We have rules, and they say that those who help us will not leave empty-handed. So we'll be helping out and getting paid for it. Exactly. Alright, in that case, please come with me. I suspect our leader would have to have some words with you. Your leader, huh? Yes, I have a feeling Mr. Zmei will be happy to see you. The Fae once ruled Snezhnaya, and most of her gangs are also Fae. But since the Tsaritsa took the throne, humans have been held higher in her favor. Mr. Zmei, being human, has an easier time communicating with those in power than we do. I'll bet he's mulling over what to do about the Ismailov as we speak. Anyway, come with me. Nope. I'm gonna continue the story. Go see Paimon. Hello, sorry, but there's a sick person recovering in this room. Can I help you? What happened? It's okay, no need to worry. Are you one of Tartaglia's guys? Oh, please excuse me. Are you Miyoko? Could I take a quick look at your adventurer's handbook? Master Charles said I should verify your identity. Okay. Here. It's really you. Sorry for the inconvenience. We're under strict orders from Master Child to keep this room well guarded. At the same time, we can't interfere with important Warrior restaurant's business. That would only seem all the more suspicious and draw unwanted attention to this room. Besides myself, a few of my colleagues are stationed in and around the restaurant, in plain clothes, of course. Rest assured, you're in safe hands. I didn't expect such a high standard of protection. Well, Master Child handpicked us for the special assignments. We're not about to let anything go wrong. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Please head inside. Yoko and Yosha, you're back. Oh, oh, hey. Who's on your friends? Hi, I'm Odette. Yoko and I crossed paths a few times. She's a member of the Fatui, but she's solid. We can trust her. Friend from the Fatui, huh? You're practically a member yourself by this point. I mean, at some point, I think it was in Mondstadt, we infiltrated a Fatui thing and we disguised as the 12th Harbinger. How are you feeling? Paimon's definitely on the mend. We should be back to our usual travels in a few days' time. Seems like the doctor was right. It's just, Paimon's limbs are still feeling a little chilly. I have just a thing. What's this? Is that a flame inside an ice cube? Wait, is this real ice? How's it not melting? And how does the fire keep on burning? Looking observations, you're right. This is called core ignis. Whenever I've caught a cold in the past, I found I recover much more quickly if I place this by my bed. You're welcome to borrow it. Oh, it's so nice and warm. It's like magic. And your name was Odette, right? How did you two meet again? Like she's in pretty good spirits. That's a relief. Any progress with your investigation yet? Nope, I couldn't get anything out of the Harbingers. No surprise here, I'm sure. They are not likely to let anything slip. I need to try a different approach. I want to look into this Rocket organization. Rocket, huh? They might know what's really going on. Do you know how I can contact them? Let me think. Member of the Rockets keep their true identities hidden, but I think there might be someone I can introduce you to. Leave it with me. Meet me at the Korolevsky troop tomorrow, and I'll tell you how it goes. Would anyone like a drink? I'm gonna head to the bar. Paimon will have maybe some hot milk? Yeah, Paimon's in the mood for something warm. Enough with the secret chit-chat, you two. Let's catch up properly in a minute. Paimon wants to know everything that's happened today. Yes, ma'am. It'll be kind of like tabletop troop. A reason why listening to a story can't be an adventure. Oh, I have a few achievements. Oh, I only have one? Yep. Sleepy. The boss is gonna give Paimon a copy of the latest newspaper to read. That should keep Paimon entertained. Can I buy anything? Okay, I can buy a few recipes. Some smoked sausages. Somewhat decrease the rate of sheer cold accumulation for all party members. Okay. Okay. Is there anywhere I can cook around here? Nope. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to the troop. Oh, I do have that. So we are still in the first act. I'm gonna start working on my train. What's really funny is that you're gonna play Dench Attack with his like train stuff, or a way of moving around Shneznaya except from the teleports or trains as well. But sadly, we can do tricks with them, so it's not as cool as in Dench Attack. Ooh, where dancers and singers weave their dreams. It's really funny to use those small platforms. Can I grab the teleport before? Yes. Imagine doing a kickflip with a Chesnaya train. It would be fun. Oh, you made it. I've got some tickets and I managed to set something up with the robots.
不过需要等到演出之后。
It will have to wait until after the show though. Happy to stay and watch.
你还没看
I thought we've seen the Korolevsky troupe on stage before. Of course, no problem, and thank you for sorting everything out.
不用客气。来吧，
Pleasure.
从这边。
Here, this is the way in.
请配合剧院规章。
Please present yourself for routine inspection in accordance with theater regulations. Thank you. Hey, Valerie.
这个人
Oh.
是愚人众，
Is that guy with Fatui? Looks like he's waiting for something.
像是在等什么。
He's one of the character I want to pull.
好的，检查完毕。
Okay, all done. Thank you for your cooperation. Please proceed through the theater.
怎么了吗？
What's up? Everything okay? I wasn't expecting such strict security here.
商城要
Indonesian business and political leaders are always passing through here, so it makes sense that security is tight.
不过这次
Still, it's a little unusual to see the Fatuis or more people as guard here.
看到了
You saw him, right? The guy right at the back, strong, silent type. His name is Valerie.
在瓦利，他隶属于特殊任务营，
He's part of the Special Assignment Battalion,
只会干
but I only ever see him here for one thing, to look for a guy named Mitya. Mitya? Who's that?
像是个研究员，
Supposedly a researcher,
从来不安
though he never seems to put much time in at the office. The theater is one of his favorite places to hang out when he's playing hooky from work.
这跟我们也没什么
But that's not for us to worry about. Let's go, the show's about to start. Are we going to see a performance of Odette? I hope there's gonna be a cutscene. Please let it be a cutscene. Please let it be a cutscene. I want a cutscene. I want a cutscene.
还算气派吧。
What do you think? Pretty impressive, huh? It's really pretty as well. It reminds me of the opera Epiclese. Oh, the one in Fontaine? I heard it's iconic. Never seen it for myself though.
就在这里，
Here we are, just in time. Sorry, coming through.
不好意思，打扰一下。
Use us. If you're gonna show up late, keep your mouth shut.
这人怎么回事？
What's his problem? Whatever, no point arguing with people like that.
来了，那个就是现
Look,
场
there she is. That's who I'm introducing you to later. She's the lead singer of the troupe. Rodianista. Cutscene. Ooh. Ooh.
这里直通休息室。
This leads directly to the green room,
欧亚尼
expecting us.
会在那边等我。
Yodanista will be waiting for us there. Oh. Oh, I have to go on stage, okay.
We are back on Genshin.
你好，打扰了。
Hey there, excuse me.
真是的，
Can't you believe it? I'm so mad right now. Come in. Oh, it's you two. I wasn't expecting to see you here.
你
Huh?
们认
You
识？
know each other? Oh, wait. Is this who you were talking to me, telling me about? The one you met yesterday and couldn't stop thinking about? I never said that.
你怎么能突然不
Yes, you did. Why are you denying it? It was right before I went on that rant about the moody factor on. Oh, I remember it so clearly.
请问两位到这里来，
Might I ask what brings you two here?
哦，
I just brought him here to see the show. And when it finished, he was full of praise over Mister's performance.
想看有
So
没
I
有
thought
机会
I'd
能
try
认
my
识
luck, see if we could get a chance to chat for a bit.
啊
Maybe get an autograph.
你在剧院工作，
You work
你要
here.
知道这是违反
You
规
of
则
all people ought to know that's against the rule. It's not what the green room is there for.
有什么关系？
Oh, what's the big deal? Come on, don't be shy. I can give you an autograph. You can take a picture too if you want.
你开心就
It's
好。
so fucking expressive. What was you please?
我今天的演出全都
I
结束，
finished all my shows for the day. I'll leave you to chat.
What do you mean?
我可没有胡言乱语。
I wasn't making that stuff up, you know? But that's just too proud to admit it.
他对你的
He
评价
thinks very highly of you, and so do I. You did the right thing, and
你
and Svetloledovka.
没问题。
We're good.
先走远。
That's out of earshot. I'll lock the door. What?
当然是因为呼啸
Confidentiality, of
有
course.
严格保护。
Oh God, it's very strict on that. Oh, Alyosha, not out loud. Don't be the an outsider here.
别急，
Lux, I've taken care of it. Look at this.
是社长的回信，
President's reply. Sent this morning. Wait, so he's been approved to join?
批准加
As in
入。
me?
昨晚你告诉我，想要从
You told me last night that you wanted to get intel from the Rocket.
呼啸
Unfortunately, Rocket intel is only available to members.
但自从你踏入
But
制
ever since you set foot in Shnezaya, you've been working together.
你的为
I've
人，
seen the way you work, your character and your motives.
这些都和我们
Everything about you is perfectly in alignment with what we're trying to achieve in the Rocket.
一种更直接
So I figured I might as well cut to the
写
chase.
了封信，
I wrote a letter to the president explaining the situation, including just the right amount of details. His approval came very quickly. Of course, it's still your decision whether you want to join or not. We respect your choice. So that means you and Vodyanitsa, your boss members?
奥黛塔说的都
Well,
是实
assuming Odette was telling the truth and she didn't misjudge you, I guess we don't need to worry about you blowing our cover.
吓了我一跳。
Nearly gave me a real
原来
fright.
是这么一
I
回
didn't
事。
know that's why you came looking for me.
所以，
So that stuff you said were admiring my performance, was that just because Odette was here? Did you actually mean it?
喜欢我
No, I meant every word. I love your singing. Now you're talking. That's what I like to hear.
我还是为你简单介绍一
Anyway,
下。
let me give you a quick rundown of how things
呼
work.
啸社
Like I said, the Rocket is a covert
普通的组织，
organization and we had our
组
identities.
织成员通常不会面，
Members typically don't meet
具有高
or meet in person or even know each other's identities. This helps us maintain a high level of independence and secrecy.
正因如此，
Because of this, members are basically free to decide their method without
我们
constraint.
可以自由决定。
So long as the outcome of any activity doesn't violate the organization's principle.
毕竟
After all, we don't have any ostensible contacts with each other. This way, if anything goes wrong, no one else will be implicated. Beyond the freedom to choose who you operate, it's also your choice whether to act at all. We have plenty of members who have yet to take any actions. In short, joining the Rocket in and of itself won't place any restriction on your activity in Schnezlaya. There's a code of conduct you can read if it interests you, but basically, as long as you don't plan on using your anonymity to go around doing evil, you'll be fine. I tried reading it 5 or 6 times. Never made it all the way through. Even the most lackluster script makes for more interesting readings. That's good to me. I'm in. Wait, then I'll go grab an official application form. Be right back. Since you keep your identity secret, how come you two know each other? Well, Alyosha has this pet dog, you see? His name's Tukurin, and this one time, Alyosha brought him backstage. Tukurin took quite a liking to me, so I played with him for a little bit and fed him some treats. Then the Rocket was out on a mission one day, and even though we were all in disguise, Tukurin recognized me right away. Coincidence, really. We didn't report it to the higher-ups, though, to avoid dealing with the fallout. My job at the theater, for instance, I really needed to make ends meet. By the way, what were you complaining about just before we came in? Did everything go okay with Shogunov? Everything did not go okay. That's why I was so mad. I tried to make some small talk with him before I went on stage to fish for intel about the Iskra manufacturing plant. But he wouldn't take the bait, no matter what I said. He kept dodging the questions. And then he started complaining. He said he didn't appreciate his second-rate seat in the stores because he usually gets a private box. I mean, what did he expect? Everyone knows that if you want a box seat, you buy a ticket well in advance. But instead, he sends me a letter the day before the show, when we're practically sold out. I had to juggle things around just to get him a half-decent seat, hoping he would appreciate the gesture enough to share some information. But nope, he didn't give me anything. Yeah, meeting Shogunov in person has definitely been a disappointing experience. Oh, you probably don't know who we're talking about, do you? Shogunov was that older guy you were sitting next to today. He sure didn't make a great first impression on you either. Oh, that guy. Yeah, seemed like a real grouch. The citizenry, he's a family man with a kind boss. But our interaction with him tells a very different story. It's one thing to ask for a favor, but he acts like it's his right. He always expects some special treatment. The ticket situation, for instance. I've actually gotten him a private box in the past, but not only was he not even grateful, now he's acting like I've sold him short this time. Not to mention that he's never paid a single one of his tickets. It's pretty outrageous. And another thing, he's such a big family man. Why doesn't he bring his wife and daughter to see the show once in a while? I've never seen them here, not even once. Come on, Vodianissa. If you won't do it the easy way, we'll have to try the hard way. But first things first, here's your application form. Go ahead and fill it out. Mumbai. Remote gem. Nodoko. Simon base. Reasons for application. My mom told me to give it a try. Looks like I'll need to make a few little tweaks here and there. But other than that, you're good to go. I'll hold on to this for you. Right, now that we're officially Rocket comrades, I can tell you, Shogunov is the target of our current operation. Recently, we've done some recon work at the Iskra manufacturing plants, which pretty much confirmed that their energy consumption is way beyond the legal limits. All we need now is some direct evidence to the Vichy, so we can demand that they shut the plant down. Wait, the pressing crystal can be located to where it's needed most. He might let sleep during one of our chats, but he's too tight-lipped.
只好采取另一个办
You'll
法。
have to find another
我
way.
今晚约见了
Team
另一位
another
剧院的
regular
常
theater
客
goer tonight.
提亚。
Mitya. Yosha mentioned that name earlier. The
Okay,
development
okay.
here too, and he's probably
应该是
looking
在
for
找
Mitya.
你。
So it may end
那
up
他
being
今
a
晚能
no-show. Don't you
放心
worry,
吧，
you must know how to
他
do
要是愿
traveling.
意排晚练
But
练
you
表
wouldn't be
示，
showing up
就
on
让我们
time
每
for
次
your
演出这
performance.
个人
Mitya is a
是我们
renowned
的
energy
完全。
expert.
虽
Although
然
we
我们
can't
的
get
代
to
言号
that
超多
any
的
direct
哦，
evidence
这
of the
个
excessive energy
我们不
consumption of the
不
plants,
经意
can
间的
accidentally let the information
Like,
slip to him.
如果能由他出面指出，一则
The
海事
authorities
对制造
should
厂的
take
问题，
someone like
官
him
方一定会
seriously.
重视并
So
进
if he
行调
starts
查。
raising question about energy use at the miscraft manufacturing plants, there'll be a proper investigation.
我们不能去现
So
场，
we're not allowed
但
inside,
他有
so
这
he
个
has
权限。
clearance. But he has clearance.
我们只需
All
要
we
争
need
取到
is
他
his
的合作就
cooperation.
行。
Since he's an energy expert, does that mean he might know the inside story of Project Studio?
again.
这就是我
Yeah,
们想
So
了解的
that's
另一
the
件
other
事。
thing we're trying to figure out.
虽然相
No, I
比起前
think
那件事，
we're far less
这个
likely
主
to
人
make any
日
progress on
跳
that
迪多
front.
但据说米
You know,
田
I
口
hear that
风不是
Mitya
很
is a
严，
bit of a
说
chatbot.
不定他会
Who
开
knows,
口。
maybe if we catch him in the right mood, he'll tell something
怎
slick.
么样？
He'll let
对你
something
来说
slip.
应该也是有
What do
价
you
值的
think?
事。
Sounds like something worth your time? Definitely, I'd love to join you.
好，
Okay,
那你
in that
们
case, you
就在
guys
这
find a
附近
seat
找个
somewhere
用餐，
nearby.
帮我
I'll
记录
get you
关
a
键的
couple
信
of
息。
buddies there to eat. Keep your ears peeled for useful
他是
information.
剧迷，
He's a
不
huge
妨
fan,
对我，
so I don't know how
但
things
你
stand
们
up
一
around
定要
you.
伪装好。
But you do need to be convincing.
他要是
If
发
he
现
suspects
你们，
anything at all, he
可
might
能
stop
是
talking.
放心，
Sure, don't worry, we'll make a believable pair of buddies. I'm sure we can manage a bit of friendly chit-chat.
很好的状
But
态。
hey, you sold me
那
already.
帮我收拾
So
好
let
休
me
息室
tidy
里的
this
杂
room
物，
up a
我
bit
们就
before
出
we
发
head
了。
out. Okay,
具
what
体是
needs done?
全部。
Everything. Of course. Okay. I'm just gonna check this. I'm just gonna check how many primal gems I have. Okay, we have enough for one form, but we are not going to do it tonight. We are actually going to end the stream here. So, thanks everyone for coming to the stream. We are going to raid Nashi. So yeah. Thanks everyone for coming to the stream. I will stream again probably tomorrow. I'm not sure. You guys will see. And I will see you later. Bye bye.
Not question. I can still get 8